This is Chaplain Tyler, and you're watching this on You Got This with Tyler. Welcome to the video. Today we're going to be talking about personality tests. And we're going to be talking specifically about the 4 questions to ask prior to taking the personality tests. We're going to be talking about the 3 principles to apply when taking the tests. And we're going to be talking about 4 different cautions when you're interpreting the results of these tests. Now, when I say personality test, I'm talking about the tests that help us determine our values. There are other ones out there. There are IQ tests, which measures intelligence quotient, and there's other things like that. But I'm going to be talking specifically about values because that's where my primary interest lies. And I believe that it's the best way to understand who we are and who others are. What are the 4 questions to ask prior to taking a personality test? What we want to ask is, what is it that I actually want to have measured? And that goes down to what kind of test I choose to take. Do I want to understand my core values? Do I want to understand my operational or situational values? Depending on what you want to have measured will determine the type of test you're going to take, and it will determine how you're planning to answer the questions. Second thing you want to ask is the test that I'm about to take, is it valid and reliable when compared to other personality inventories or tests? Personality tests in general are notoriously hard to determine if they're valid and reliable. It just is. It's just really tough. So when I'm talking about establishing validity and reliability, I'm talking about against other personality tests or inventories. Otherwise, it doesn't help. You can't compare apples to oranges, as they say. You have to compare apples to apples. Well, that's what we're doing here in this case. Third thing you want to figure out is, does the test actually help you with something that's applicable in the real world? Or is it just something that's some theoretical construct? There are a lot of really interesting tests out there that claim to measure different things, but when it comes to the application of those things in the real world, they don't help. They don't do anything. And I tend to stay away from those. And last is, am I in the right state of mind to take this test? Most of the time, I find as I'm administering these kind of tests with people, that if somebody is really agitated or under a tremendous amount of stress, that skews how they're going to answer the questions. And it doesn't give us an accurate representation of who they actually are. So what I'll say is, maybe it's not the right time to take the test, or I'll say, do you need a few minutes to go and to find a peaceful place to be? Then we can take the test in a little bit. I don't want somebody to take a test in a state of mind where they're so agitated it isn't accurate anymore. Stress, major stress, anxiety, trauma, grieving, large emotional situations can really skew the result.